Cutting scale guys, Nexus here and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video guys, you can see it is going to be Friday reset, meaning Xur is going to be here, Noodle face himself, and honestly he is on some crack this weekend. He has some absolute banger stuff to look at. I don't know what's happened, but Xur is cooking this week. So if you want to know exactly what he has, obviously the multivarious strange offerings, he has the Polaris Lance Catalyst, which is honestly really dope. We'll go into that a bit more. Lemonarch's Catalyst as well, which isn't bad. PvE, Grafalcon's or Gwyn's Invest, sorry. He also had the Mask of the Quiet One with a 69 stat at 27 resilience. Actually not too bad. He also will have Prometheus Spur. But when it comes to the strange gear offers, this is where it gets really spicy as well. So of course, when it comes to the exotic engram, you can buy one. You have Hawkmoon. You will of course have the Vigilance Wing, Lord of Wolves, and the Black Talon. But more interestingly enough, for the old quick price of 23 freaking quid of coins, he is selling Gjallarhorn, boys. It's been like 10 years and he's back selling the Gjallarhorn. It is freaking weird. I never thought I'd see it. Big thing about this is for people who never bought the 30th anniversary expansion, you can actually get this Gjallarhorn. You can buy it, you can use it. The only thing you will be locked out of is gonna of course be the catalyst for Gjallarhorn, which does make a bit of a difference when it comes to obviously the extra rocket, which is really nice. But you can actually get the Gjallarhorn without the 30th anniversary pack, which is huge because this is legit still one of the best, if not the best rocket launcher in the game, period. I think that without like obviously some metas and everything like that, Gjallarhorn's just always top tier. I don't think I've ever put on Gjallarhorn and regretted it. So yeah, Xur, as I said, he is going to be selling some stuff. He does have the new Monarchy sort of, I'd say, gear sets as well when it comes to obviously legendary weapons. Surplus Adrenaline, Legal Action, Moving Target, Kinetic Tremor, Spare Rations. He has a Pulse Monitor, Opening Shot, freaking Wishbringers, 7 Seraph CQC with All-Loading Trench, Temptations Hook with Relentless Unguard, Bridger's Memory with Shield Disorient and Pulse Monitor, and Tired's Blade, Flash Counter, Eternity's Edge. Not really anything amazing here, but as I said, the biggest thing for me right now is 100% gonna be the Gjallarhorn because it's so weird that he sells it. And guys, if you don't have it, you should just get this. It's just so freaking good. I know it's kind of expensive, but my god, 23 train coins, way worth it. And then also, if you do have some extra strange coins, I know it's a lot, but Polaris Lance Catalyst, this thing is going to be really dope. And that's what we're going to actually kind of look at. I could go over Gjallarhorn, but it's a rocket. I could just go herder, shoot it at a wall, and it'll kill people. And this Polaris Lance can just be an ignition machine, especially when we get certain mods kind of going as well. But overall, this Polaris Lance is really, really dope. And when you get the precision kills, obviously the Catalyst, precision kills create an elemental damage explosion. It's basically Firefly. Or Dragonfly is actually the energy one. But it's basically Dragonfly on a weapon. It makes this weapon so juicy in the LPVE scenario. So yeah, Polaris Lance Catalyst is going to be there. We're going to go over it right now in some PvE. So without further ado, let's go in and slay some mofos with the Polaris Lance Scout Rifle. Alrighty, so we are going to go into some PvE with the little Polaris Lance Good. You can see, oh, it is so juicy PvE. With the Catalyst as well, you can see that I'm getting that Dragonfly kind of going. It's a really nice catalyst that goes really well with, of course, this weapon. Scout rifles in general, you want to be getting your crits, and when you get the 4 crits, obviously, this weapon, you will get some ammo back, and you will also be able to spawn in. Oh my god, someone's doing it. He's doing it, boys. He's following the strats. But he obviously hit your headshots with this. If I could actually shoot, Michael God, what the heck? Okay, the man's just killed freaking everything. But yeah, hit some crits with this sort of weapon. You can see the explosions will be there. When you have, of course, the perfect 4th or perfect 5th, that is where you get the ignitions kind of going, and that's where of course you can see that the Dragonfly is going to be really, really nice. So I just think that overall this weapon with, of course, the Catalyst, it's honestly an absolute freaking banger. It's definitely one I would be looking at for people who are kind of maybe missing the Catalyst or never got it, and you don't want to obviously go to RNG to try to get your ass on it. It is definitely going to be worth picking up some rolls. Now I can't hit a crit to save my life. What is this? But yeah, as I said, get like any sort of course, precision kill like that. You can see the damage, the freaking explosions. It's just so nice. Now, I don't have anything for the overloads, but you got an auto rifle, actually. There's the ignition going, as I said. It's so juicy with this catalyst, and that's why I know Xur is selling Gjallarhorn, which I will definitely suggest a lot of people get. It would be probably more important to get the Gjallarhorn overall than this, because this kind of relies on mods. And oh, big boy! Guys, kill the big boy. And here's where the ignition is going to be actually really nice. You can see Polaris Lance in general is just so juicy because of perfect 5th. I love it so freaking much. And oh, guys, can we all not start blasting me? What is this? But yeah, as I said, with the catalyst, it's just going to be so freaking juicy. I mean, if anything, it's more the style points. Like you can see, you can just blast things so freaking quickly. And when we had that seasonal sort of mod that basically increased your scorch damage and everything, or how much you scorch, it used to be insane, this Polaris Lance in endgame. I think it was Barrier Champ this season 2. And this is legit used to be one of the best endgame sort of weapons to go in with. So it's definitely worth getting if Xur is going to sell it. And obviously, I know To get this and also get the Gallowhorn, it's going to cost you about 90 strange coins, which is a lot. So that's why I will say probably focus more on the Gallowhorn for now. But that does not mean you have to sleep on this. If you already have Gallowhorn, this is like the next best thing to get. This is going to be so dope once you get the catalyst and actually level it up and everything. I mean, Dragonfly on it just helps a ton. I could have used this obviously as well in some PvP and everything, but the thing about Polar Stance, it is actually dope PvE or PvP, but Dragonfly's not really gonna go in that clutch. And my good god, this freaking guy with his sweet business, he's legit delivering his freaking business because he is destroying everything. But as I said, when you get Dragonfly going, oh, it's so beautiful. The explosions are so nice. I know we're the spawn camping them and everything, but the explosions are so nice. And as I said, when you kind of get the Scorches going with obviously the perfect fifth. Where are you shooting, buddy? What the? Is there someone up there? Are you shooting at freaking God? It's like, why am I a freaking turret in this life? I will say, yeah, when you get the perfect fifth and stuff going, that is where it's going to be nice. And obviously, these guys don't have crits, so it's kind of pointless. There's the crit spot. And there's the explosion. We got perfect fifth there. We got, look at all these explosions. The explosion from the perfect fifth and also the Dragonfly. Oh, man, it's so juicy. And as I said, when you get the crits going, it's actually really nice because you basically have like infinite ammo with crit shots with this. It's actually really, really dope. Obviously, I'm kind of ass, so I'm missing so many perfect fifth shots and all this, but Polar Stance. PvE is so much fun to kind of go in with. I mean, it would definitely be one I tried to use. I know there's tons of sort of weapons and people go in like a Midas or whatever, but I do really enjoy using this. And oh boys, I do have a shotgun. There we go. Don't worry boys, we got them. But I just think that if you're gonna go into PvE and you need like maybe a unstopped sort of weapon like a scout rifle, this is 100% one to look at because it's an absolute banger. But yeah, as I said, even get the catalyst. You want to have some fun PvE and everything. As I said, this doesn't have to always be endgame. This is just a really fun sort of weapon to go in with. And of course it's skanks when I'm using something I need to get a freaking headshot with. Why is it always the case? It's either Explodey boys or freaking something else with no head, or Vex, because I can't. I know they have crit spots, but guys, I cannot hit crit spots for Vex. I'm so bad at freaking killing Vex. But I will say that if you want to have some fun PvE, this is definitely one to kind of look at. Like you can see, it can rail out. I know obviously guys going around with sweet business, which is hella fun too. But just being able to just kill constant crits with a weapon like this and just get the kind of perfect fits. There's the Exploder Shanks. It's always the case. Always the freaking case. And what the? Something was attacking. What the? I'm so confused. I honestly think the Dragonfly is just such a nicer sort of perk to go in with there, guys. I've got nothing. Does Ignitions disrupt? Does it disrupt them? I don't think it does. But you can see, you can just absolutely blast things with this weapon. I think it's such a dope ass gun. And oh, of course, it's gonna be the big boys with no freaking crits, guys. Big boys, no crits. Of course it is. Always the freaking same. But oh my god, look at that explosion. And you know what, guys? I'll deal with the ads because I have more fun doing that, just watching everything explode. You guys deal with the big freaking Skybreaker thingies, and we'll get them. Oh my god, the explosion's so nice. Give that perfect fifth. Look at that explosion. Oh, it's so juicy. I should probably do this as well. Alright, final boss time, of course, with the little Polar Stance that could, and we'll just kill all these freaking ads. I wasted my perfect fit, but you know what? We got another chance at it. Oh, do we get it again? No, we might as well just shook it at this guy. But this is where it's actually really nice too, because as I said, you get ammo back every time you hit a crit. So you can kind of see, you nearly have infinite ammo on things that just stand still. I mean, it's really, really sweet as an exotic, but I will definitely say that when it comes down to it in general, the catalyst on this does give it a little bit more oomph when it comes to dealing with odds and everything like that. And that's why this is just, it's such a nice weapon. I would 100% try to get the catalyst. I know Gallowhorn, as I already mentioned, is there. Gallowhorn is priority number 1, 100%. But, ooh, we got a Cypher. Thank you, sir. But yeah, of course, Gallowhorn is, of course, pick number 1, but then Polaris Lance Catalyst. It's honestly really dope. I definitely look at it. Well, that is it for me. And of course, the Polaris Lance Scout Rifle itself with a Catalyst. I know, obviously, everyone's going to be hyping up the Gallowhorn, which is perfectly fine. It's just, how do you really review Gallowhorn without going into a boss and like shooting Greg or something? Everyone probably knows already how good Gallowhorn is. I will say, though, it would be for me, especially because it's only 23 strange coins, 100% you should be getting on that if you don't have it. As I said with the Gallowhorn though, you will not be able to get the catalyst unless you own the 30th anniversary pack. So you can buy the Gallowhorn and you can use it. If you don't have the 30th anniversary pack, you'll just be locked out of the catalyst until you, of course, buy the DLC. But 100% Gallowhorn is going to be the first choice. But second choice, guys, I would definitely say Polar Stance Catalyst. This thing is It's so juicy on this weapon. Now, Polar Stance is good by itself, but add on this extra layer for PvE and it's just super fun. You can see the explosions are really nice. You get a lot of course damage going in, and then when you get the ignitions going with the scorches, it's really a beautiful weapon PvE. And as I said, when you get the right mods of course for PvE with scorching and everything, this weapon turns into a different beast. There was I think a meta where Polar Stance was like the #1 used like GM sort of weapon, especially when you had solar burns. This thing was insane. So I'd 100% try to get this catalyst. It's really dope. You can leave it up to fate if you want. I'm pretty sure this catalyst just is a random drop as a catalyst from any sort of event and everything like that. But overall, Polar Stance catalyst, or Xur himself. Xur is cracked out this weekend. I think everyone should visit him because he's got so much. He's got Gallowhorn. He's got the freaking Polar Stance catalyst. He also has that Quiet Mask with a 69 stat and built into resilience. Really dope too. So yeah, I'd 100% be going to Xur this weekend. He is stacked this weekend. But regardless, if you like